Cheers, my thrifting friends. Okay, so today is Townwide tag sale. We're in Belchertown. The place is hopping. You can see that everybody's parked all along the roadside, and there's some tag sales everywhere. So you kind of gotta try to relax, watch what you're doing, watch where you're going. But I have already been to a couple of these tag sales. Again, I'm not always like super comfortable, you know, videoing in people's houses and stuff like that. But trust me, the place is really hopping. People just brought some stuff back to their car right here. So let me flip you around really quick. I'm gonna show you just a few things that I got. Maybe I can hit a few more tag sales. I gotta go to work today though. It's a Saturday and I'm still a store owner, so I have to go open my shop for 10 a.m. But let me turn you around really quick and show you just a couple of stuff that I got in my bag. All right, so I just got back to my car and I picked up this beautiful lamp. It's actually from England. It's got the cord adapter on it because it is legit from the UK. And then I got this bag of stuff in here, some Christmas stuff, and yeah, some pretty, like this brass piece. Everything was super cheap. It was like $1, so it was really cheap. And then I've already put some stuff in my trunk. Yeah, I picked up a few more things here. So let's get all this stuff home and I'll show you everything I got from the Townwide tag sale. Hi, welcome back. So I am ready now to show you guys all my stuff from the Townwide tag sale that just happened. Yeah, it was a blast. I'm sure you saw the footage where there was people everywhere. It was actually on a Saturday morning and I had to go to work that day, and that's totally fine. But I had to rush through. It was a madhouse. It was a mad dash, but I found some really good tag sales. I got some amazing stuff. I cannot wait to show you. And most of this I'm actually going to be selling. So I will insert clips, probably more like how I displayed it in my store as opposed to around my own house, because I think I'm selling pretty much all of this stuff. But it's amazing stuff and I cannot wait to show you. So let's get into it. All right, so the most popular stuff that I was looking for was actually fall decor, and I did not find one tag sale that had any fall decor out. That is crazy, but I didn't find any. But the next most popular thing for fall or seasonal things is lamps. So as soon as daylight savings time happens, especially in the New England area, you know, it gets dark at like 3:30 around my parts of the States. I am living in New England. And so I am on the hunt for lamps this time of year. I can sell out of any good lamps that I have in one weekend at my store. So yeah, I picked up lamps. So this lamp was the first one that I actually found, the first tag sale that I stopped at, and I was in a bargaining mood. So they only really had $5 on this, which is totally reasonable. And I said, would you take $2.50? And I felt bad. The lady's like, sure, I don't care. So I got this for $2.50. Now, The thing of this is that it is actually from the UK. I just set it down on the coffee table in front of me because I want to show you the plug. So she sold it to me with the adapter plug. So this is the European plug, and then it's got the US adapter on it. So this is legit made in England, and the frosted, I cannot wait to show you this lit up. I'm going to bring this to my store and put it for sale right away, but this is vintage and legit. Dare I say Victorian, but something very vintage, definitely 1920s, 1930s, and the frosted glass is exquisite. This is what it looks like inside. And it just has this, it's so heavy. It's unbelievably heavy. So I cannot wait to show you how this looks lit up. I'm gonna bring it to my store, and I don't know what pricing I'm gonna put on this. It is an unusual piece. I hope that the fact that it's got the USA adapter and it's got a UK or European plug doesn't scare anybody off, because when this is lit up, I already did light it up myself. It's gorgeous, stunning, classy. Absolutely love this. This was a find for $250, right? All right, so the next 3 lamps that I picked up, actually this is a singleton, and then the other 2 are a pair. They're all modern, nothing vintage here. This is 100% modern. It's gorgeous. Each one of these lamps I paid $250 each for the pair. I paid $5 for the pair, which I will show you in a moment, and I paid $3 for this one. Now, this thing, I'm sure in Home Goods or Hobby Lobby or something would be easily $25, easily. So there's lots of room in this for me. You know, picking up modern things like this reminds me of a YouTuber that I love to watch. She's also local to me, and she has stopped by my store. Her name is Heidi, and she's from Heidi's Humble Home. Let me put some footage in right after this. I'll show you a clip of her coming into my store and saying hello. Hello, Heidi, if you're watching. So listen, check out her channel. I'll leave her YouTube information right here. I'll also link her channel in my description of this video. And she's lovely. She focuses on modern things, but the common ground that we have is that she picks up a lot of beautiful modern things for her home thrifting. So we both have the thrifting bug, and when she came to visit me, she went to the flea market next door to me and did a video. I'll link that video too, if I can, in the description that she did. And she found some awesome, beautiful things right in the flea market, right next door to my store. So yeah, she found a beautiful jacket too in my store. She looked beautiful in it. She's petite, she's beautiful. She can wear anything she wants. I'm so jealous, but that's okay. She looked beautiful, and I love that she found something. But anyway, so finding modern things like this is totally possible, thrifting, and I consider yard saling, obviously thrifting. So I'm gonna get this for sale in my store. I'm hoping it sells really quick. Hi, my thrifting friends. So I just wanted to shout out Heidi from Heidi's Humble Home.
Hi, everybody.
She came to see me today at my store, and she has a YouTube channel too. So I want you guys to check her out. You want to say a little bit about your channel?
Yes, my channel is Heidi's Humble Home. It's all about home decor, affordable home decor. I do thrifting, shopping hauls, a little bit of food,
Cooking.
So.
She does really good cooking. I watch a lot of her videos. In fact, I loved your latest video. You made the refrigerator pickles.
Yes.
Love them.
Great recipe.
I did the recipe myself. I have a jar in my refrigerator right now. Yep, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, check out Heidi's channel, and I think it'll be your new comfort home decor channel. I think you guys are going to really like watching her.
All right, guys. See you soon.
Bye. Okay, and then the other pair of lamps that I got were these. Again, modern, totally awesome. The tag sale had $5 on this for each one. She said for each one, but then I said, well, can I have them both for $5? And she said yes, like I didn't even ask. It was hilarious. People were definitely in the mood to get rid of their things. But anyway, let me put one of these down so you can get a better look. So yeah, what a beautiful pair of matching lamps. I think these are gorgeous. They're like a beautiful crystal. I mean, again, these could easily be for sale right now in TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I'm sure they'd have a price tag of at least $25 on them. Maybe you could get them on a red tag markdown for like 19. You know, when they put those sale stickers on them, but you wouldn't pay much less than that. There's definitely no way. So me grabbing these for $5 for both, I can put them in my store for a really affordable price, and I'm sure someone's going to grab these right away. They would look awesome in a bedroom or a living room. I can't wait to style them up in my store, and I'm sure these will sell right away. All right, let's take a look at some artwork that I grabbed. So cats are always a thing. I love cats. I love this. This is so sweet. I know many of my customers are gonna love this. They collect cat stuff, you know, any kind of cat artwork, or if I have like a trivet with a cat on it, or a mug or a pillow. So yeah, cats are super popular. I think I paid, I'm gonna say $3 for this. No more than $3. Everything I grabbed at this tag sale was super cheap. So there's my first piece of artwork, this adorable cat. She looks like she's sitting in, I don't know, maybe a little box. Super cute. And then again, I was on the hunt for holiday decor, maybe Halloween, Christmas. There wasn't too much out there. So I did grab this Santa print. He's new. I think I paid 50 cents for him, but I just liked the vintage depiction of the Santa. I thought that this would be really popular for anybody that likes primitives or, you know, an old school look for Christmas. So I grabbed him. So he'll have to wait to come out at the store for a little bit. And then I grabbed this beautiful farmhouse print. This one's definitely older. And I think I paid $2 for this one as well. Sorry for the glare from my windows. Let me see if I can get it so that you're not seeing the glare. But what a beautiful wintertime kind of farm look to this. So this one actually reminds me of another YouTuber that I watch. Her name is Marcy, and the name of her YouTube channel is I'm Home. And I'll leave her information right here, her YouTube banner right here, and I will link her channel in my description. And what I really love about her channel, obviously thrifting, she loves vintage. I think she has like a store that's like attached to her house. Unfortunately, she's not local, but what makes me think of her from this picture is I believe she lives in Indiana. But her photography is gorgeous. She does really beautiful vignettes and styling. And I think she has like a studio or a barn or some kind of store attached to her house that she features in her videos from time to time. So I highly recommend her to head on over to her channel and give her a couple of videos of view, see if you get inspired. She really inspires me. She has great photography. And I think that when she's driving to different places where she goes thrifting and stuff, it always looks very similar to this. She drives by a lot of farms, a lot of Indiana, kind of prairie landscape. So that's what this reminds me of. But anyway, I'm sure someone's going to grab this. We're coming up on the winter season. So this is going to be perfect for the store in a couple weeks. All right. So the next two modern type things that I grabbed were this box of apothecary jars. Now, actually, I need to correct myself. This is the one thing that I am keeping from my tag sale, yard sale adventure. I love apothecary jars. I pretty much use them everywhere, mostly like in my coffee bar, stuff like that. So I never opened this and checked it out. She did have a price of $10 on it, and I asked if she would take $5, and she did. So let me open this up really quick and pray that nothing's broken in here. All right, phew. These are indeed in one piece, although very dirty. So I definitely have to get these in the dishwasher, but yeah. Definitely all three of them are in good condition. So there's like a tall one like this, and I love these covers that have like the high steeple kind of cover on them. These are so elegant. I'm not kidding. I put coffee in these, like coffee, ground coffee, coffee beans, yeah, sugar, stuff like that. And there's a heavier, I'm just taking them out of the styrofoam here in front of me on the coffee table. So there's a heavier one with, oops, that doesn't go with that. Here, this is the one that goes with it. There we go. So that's a nice heavier one. So I love that. And then this last one is super elegant. Ooh, I love the shape of this, like this teardrop shape. And then this is the cover that goes on that with the steeple. So I love these. They're super elegant. I love using them for, like I said, like coffee bar, food, or just curiosities. I have a jar. I might put a clip in it next after this, but I have a jar over on one of my console tables, and I have curiosities in it. I have like a tiny little pair of opera binoculars, old glasses, a magnifying glass. You can put feathers and stuff like this. I just love to have beautiful, whimsy things sometimes for these jars, but apothecary jars are forever amazing. Anybody can use them. I'm sure you have lots of creative ways that you would use it too. I would love to hear in the comments below different ways that you use apothecary jars. And whenever I see them, I definitely try to grab them. All right, and then this is the last modern item that I grabbed. Again, something that I can just sell in my boutique, really easy. I'm sure I paid $1 or $2 for this, and I'm sure everybody knows how expensive these are in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, all those places. You can usually pick these up for anywhere between $12 to $20, brand new. And yeah, it's just like a really beautiful, rough-hewn plank wood slab pedestal, cake stand pedestal. Yeah, super popular. I'm sure this will sell same day I put it out. They're really popular items. People are looking to decorate their homes with modern things as well, but grabbing them at thrift prices. So yep, we're gonna put this in the store today. All right, so for all you vintage lovers out there, I definitely grabbed some vintage smalls. So I found this like Indian brass. Mina's behind me. She's giving little grunts and noises, I'm sure. Oh, what's the matter, girly girl? Oh, what? You want to be part of the thing? You want to explain everything too? Oh, she's such a sweet girl. I tell you, my husband and I, we love this dog to pieces. It's crazy how much you can actually get attached to a pet. I mean, we've had a lot of pets together, a lot of dogs. And yeah, this one right here, she's definitely the most affectionate one and the most interactive one we've ever had. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I found this, and I think I bundled it with some other stuff. It probably came out to be $2 or $3, but I'm debating whether I should shine this up or not. Probably not, but yeah, that's a beautiful piece of, I guess it's made in India, like India style brass is what they call it. But yeah, it's really heavy, really beautiful. Love it. And then I found this stained glass piece. This is really heavy. This is not anything that's light. It's definitely got some weight to it. And it doesn't have the hang, but it's got the little holes that you can put the wire through. So this is really beautiful. I love this. You know, it's funny. My mom and dad collected pieces of stained glass like this. I always wondered why they were collecting it, like before they built their house where they live now. And once they built their house, my mom hung these in all the various windows. Like they made like a big bay window in the back of their colonial, and she hung all the stained glass pieces that she had collected over the years. And it's the most beautiful thing. I absolutely love it. And they also they had gotten a longer, like a long east-west piece, and they have that over the kitchen sink, but they built it in. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I totally get why people collect these. If you want to hang these in your windows, it's a really beautiful look. This is a lovely piece with, I guess, 2 tulips, something like that. So I grabbed that. And then this also was like another candlestick I found. This one is pewter. It's marked. You can see the person had a price tag of $1 on it. So I grabbed that. These pewter candlesticks are gorgeous. I love them so much. And then I grabbed this pitcher. I know usually I say, oh, brown, you know, put it down. And it is true. Brown pottery is extremely difficult to sell. It is not popular. If this was a light color, salt glaze, or any other glaze, it would be more popular, but that's okay. I grabbed it anyway because it had $2 on it. I asked if she would take $1. She did. So, yeah, it is old though. That's the thing. The reason why I did grab it is because it's not a modern piece. It's definitely an older piece of stoneware, pottery. A jug. It's not missing any pieces. It wasn't made to have, you know, a cover or anything. This was probably a milk pitcher, something that they would want to keep the item cold. So more than likely this was for milk in the day, where they would, you know, they would put it somewhere that it would be kept cold, because stoneware was known to be able to keep liquids cold. So yeah, that's why I grabbed it. I'm going to see if I can find this listed online and how much it's worth. As usual, anything I can find online, I'll put right there. But I have a feeling that this is old, that I am going to find it listed somewhere, and I'm sure it's worth more than $1. So I'll put this for sale in my store. It's a vintage item. Although I did see furniture for sale here and there along the roadside. A lot of it was kind of modern, not really anything that I could use. I'm always on the lookout for small accent pieces for my store. So I did happen to see this one, so I pulled right over and got out of the car. Turns out she only wanted $5 for it. So it's just a little small table. You can see like a little, maybe a plant stand, although I don't know if I would use it as a plant stand because I wouldn't want to cover up that beautiful artwork on the tabletop. I'd probably just use it as a side table somewhere, maybe put a little lamp on it or something. But yeah, I really love the hand painting that's done on the top of this. Looks like it's like a barn, depicting some kind of barn. So isn't that lovely? I absolutely love that. I can't wait to put this for sale in my store, and hopefully somebody sees it and falls in love with it. All right, and then the last 2 items I have to show you are definitely vintage, very cool. So this is the second bellows piece that I have found right in my own hometown, which is kind of funny. The first one I found was a small tag sale on our town green. It was just a small fundraiser for a local charity or something. And I found one there at the Historical Society building for $1. And I resold that for a huge profit in my store. Amazing. So this one I also found at one of the tag sales in town, and it's, you know, got the original leather, the bellows on the side. I have to clean this up. I'm going to take my time and clean this up really well, but what a gorgeous piece. People love these. They definitely display them. The hang thing is not exactly in good shape. Maybe I can repair that as well. I don't know if we have any leather here that I could repair that with. But anyway, lots of people love to hang these on the side of their fireplace. If it had a medallion there, it's missing now. It just has a hole, but it might not have been because there's no outline mark there. Probably it did not have any brass decor piece there. Probably just this was more of a plain one. I've sold them before with like eagles right here and stuff like that. But anyway, I was super happy to find this beautiful vintage item. It still works. The air comes out the nozzle. There's a brass nozzle on the end there. Cool, right? I love these things. And the last item I got was this rug. It's so cool. And especially with next year being 2026, it's going to be America's big celebration. Anyway, I found this beautiful rug. Look at this rug. It's a 1776 to 1976. So it's like a bicentennial rug. But yeah, I remember going to the Bicentennial parade in our hometown. So in 1976, I would have been 10 years old. And my parents, we all went to the big town parade. We brought chairs. We were sitting along the green, you know, right through Westfield, Mass. They had a really big parade. I remember it was a whole day thing, the Bicentennial, the 1976 Bicentennial. So anyway, so we're going to be having another celebration and anniversary for the United States. And this is going to be right in line with that. I'm sure somebody would probably purchase this not to use as an actual rug, but probably to hang up as a piece of artwork if they have like a, you know, a big enough space where they put up tapestries or something like that. At least that's how I think they would use it. They might put it in front of a fireplace where it wouldn't get any foot traffic and they could just, you know, have it on display as a thing that wouldn't, you know, be subject to footprints and foot traffic. But what a cool piece. What a beautiful, cool piece. I actually love that it's featuring the British flag too. You don't see that too often on these pieces like that. You know, usually it's just the United States flag, but so that's the old school United States flag, and then it's got the British flag, and it's got the two soldiers and the cannon and the Liberty. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I'm sure someone's going to grab this real fast once I put it for sale in my store. I can't wait. So we're just kind of waiting for the weather to cool down so that we can enjoy our deck. It's been really hot here in New England. Really hot, like 90 degrees every day. So that's not going to work for enjoying your deck, but it'll cool down. But in the meantime, I'm just keeping these plants really well watered. I think in past videos, I've talked about how I use just evergreen plants in all of my urns out here. I really don't do annuals anymore because A, it's really expensive, and B, I can't keep up with the watering of them. They really do require a lot of water, especially if you have a really sunny deck like our deck. This right here is fake. This one over here is fake. But this one's real. And they grow really tall. They look really good. So yeah. The only annuals we put out here are these salvias. And we do that because of the, we have a lot of hummingbirds in this area. And when I say a lot, I mean like they literally nest. They nest up in the pine trees that we have in the back here. We can literally watch them fly up and like literally just go into the trees and these little nests. It's something else. So yeah, we keep lots of hummingbird food for them. So we have this feeder, and then they like a natural source. So we have all these salvia bushes, and they'll fly right up on the deck and help themselves to all that. We used to have these honeysuckle vines that were really prolific, and they would come for that. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. They took a beating here. We have some still on this trellis, but these used to be way fuller and have so many trumpet blooms on them, but we're trying to nurse them back to health. Not quite sure what happened there, but anyway, that's our deck update. Hopefully the weather gets cooler soon and we can enjoy some evenings out here real soon. All right, so these Heirloom cherry tomatoes are also doing amazing. We've already picked quite a few off of these and eaten them, but look how they came up. These are so cool. Those are very good. And then we got a different variety over here. They're spilling out onto the deck. This is a weed right here, but yeah, these did really well. Lots of tomatoes. They're delicious. This is the other side of that 10 fingers of Naples tomato bed. We've got lots of tomatoes coming. I hope I can make some sauce. It's looking like I'm gonna have plenty to make a couple batches of sauce. I'll definitely show you how I do that. Oh yeah, in the next few weeks, these are definitely gonna mature. All right, so our lower tomato bed is also loaded. I think these are the San Marzanos. I can't ask John right now because he's busy weed whacking, but I'm pretty sure these are all the San Marzano ones, and they are loaded. We are going to have a lot of tomatoes to come in, which I cannot wait. I love making sauce. It's definitely something I love to do. I think these are slicing tomatoes right here. So they got a ways to go. We got a couple more weeks to go. I know it's hard to wait, but anyway, I figured I would, since John weed whacked out here, I normally never walk out here, but I figured I would come over and see how the pears are doing. Dare I hope for any. I'm always like so hesitant to even think about these fruit trees because we end up really never getting too much, but I do see some fruits on there. There's one right there. So I don't see a lot though, unfortunately. We had a lot of buds on them. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I don't know what happened. I don't see too many more, but I do see an apple though. Where did I just see that? This morning I had just seen an apple somewhere on one of these trees, but clearly not a lot. I mean, our trees just don't do, oh, there it is. Our trees just don't do well. I mean, if I had loads and loads of something like that, that would be amazing, but they just don't do well. So unfortunately, we don't get too many. We don't get any fruits, actually. It's super disappointing. John's worked really hard on this orchard, and it just never yields much. Look how big that nectarine tree is up there. But luckily, my parents have super mature plants, and we get lots of fruit from them. So we just enjoy these for what they are. It's nice to have them, especially when their blooms are out. They're really pretty to look at, but never really yield too much fruit. These roses are also very beautiful. I think these are called knockout roses. And the color on them, look at, I think there's a bee right there, honeybee. Look at him, he's interested. This is what you want to see in your garden. You always want to mix flowers with all of your vegetables to attract these guys. Yep, those are the guys. Look at him, he's getting in there. He's getting all that nectar. Amazing. All right, and this is our last tomato bed. Again, like I said, I never hardly come out here. Look at, you got to get on these steps here. He's got it all engineered, but look at the tomatoes. Look at these tomatoes. I mean, we're going to have a ton. There's a ton here. There's a ton of fruit. Again, just in the next week or so, 2 weeks, I'd say. It doesn't take long. Once they start turning, they really turn. Look how beautiful these are. Look at the work he's put into this. And these are definitely yielding everything we could have hoped for. And more eggplants. So we've definitely picked quite a few eggplants off of that plant already. A couple more peppers. Yeah, there's an eggplant that is maturing back there. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a view of everything that we've been working on. It's harvest season and they're all starting to come in. Super exciting. right, well, hopefully you enjoyed watching my haul and that you get inspired to go thrifting and check out your own Townwide tag sales. I know there was a really big one recently. A lot of my favorite YouTubers uploaded, I forget what it's called, but it's called the like the 100-mile tag sale. It's through the Midwest somewhere, but I love watching their videos and all the stuff that they pick up. It's so fun. But yeah, anyway, ours was just a little tag sale, but it's so fun to go to them. You never know what treasures you're gonna find. And sometimes you even see people you know. I saw a lot of my neighbors or people that I know. It was a lot of fun. So it looks like Mina has given up. My co-star has fallen asleep on me. She's hilarious. Look at her. She's just, that's it. She's had enough. Oh my God, so funny. All right, anyway, I will see you real soon. I hope the thrifting angels are with you and you find lots of cool stuff. Leave me a comment below and tell me all the awesome stuff you found this week. I would love to share in your joy. It brings me a lot of joy to hear about some of the cool stuff that you guys find. I absolutely love it. Check out the two YouTubers that I mentioned. That's Heidi's Humble Home and Marcy at I'm Home. They're both really good YouTubers. Love to see them succeed, and I'll see you next time.